It all started when you went to the fish store to get some fish for your small aquarium, and then you stumbled on these popular fish that I'm about to show you. Sure, they look small and fine for small aquariums, but little do people know that they actually need a large aquarium. What's up my aquatic friends, Raja here, and this is Tajmal Aquatics, your source of fun fish content and everything about the world of fish keeping. If I showed you these fish, you may think that they will be fine in a 15 or 20 gallon, right? But what if I told you that they actually need a large aquarium? Yeah, I said that right. When you see these popular fish, you may think that these fish are fine in a small aquarium, until you realize you were in trouble with these fish, and you ended up paying for a larger aquarium or giving them to someone else. Or if you are stupid enough, you release them to the local waterway. Why would this happen? Because you see these popular fish as a juvenile, and you don't know they actually need a bigger aquarium. So before you buy an aquarium fish, why don't you take your time to watch this video so you know what popular fish that actually need a large aquarium, so you don't accidentally buy a wrong fish. As I'm about to show you some popular fish that you didn't know need a large aquarium. Wanna know what those fishes are? Let's dive in, shall we? This first fish is the most commonly mistaken one for being a fish for small aquariums, but little do people know that they grow big. Goldfish, whether it's the common one or the fancy ones like this one you see here, are the most misunderstood and the most mistreated fish at the same time. Why would I say so? Because they always end up in an aquarium that is way too small, or even worse, a bowl. Why does this happen? Because people think so. Many people believe that these fish are for small aquariums, and they will stay small anyway, but in reality, they are not. These fish do grow big, especially the common variety, and they are messy, dirty, swimming pile of mess. And the rule of thumb of keeping these fish is 20 gallon minimum size for one fish. Want more? Add another 10 or 20. But if you ask me the best aquarium size for goldfish, I would say it's 100 gallons. And I have a whole video about why it's the best, so go check that video out. And now you know that they are not for small aquariums. And I guess kids should stay away from this fish too, unless they are fine with just one fish in a 20 gallon and ready to accept the facts that their fish is a swimming pile of mess. This one fish is also quite misunderstood like goldfish, but their reputation is worse than some Hollywood celebrities. Pleco is the fish that many people buy to be an aquarium cleaning agent, and people put them in random aquarium sizes and think that they won't grow bigger than their aquarium. But here's where reality bites. First of all, they only eat algae as a snack, not as main diet, and they are omnivorous in real life. Second of all, this thing is massive. You may see them small at the store, but wait in a few years, they blow up into an aquarium monster. And to make matters worse, they grow fast. This thing can reach 24 inches, which is bigger than a laptop, and way too big for your 20 gallon. You may need 150 or larger aquarium size to house them. So, while they may become a solution for someone who doesn't want the hassle of aquarium cleaning, they come at a cost. This one is a fish that has angel in their name, but more of a devil in reality. Angelfish might be a majestic fish to have until you find that they are not as angelic as their name, and they require a large aquarium, as not many people know, and some add them to an aquarium that is way too small. And if I have to confess, I actually tried it once a long time ago, and I will never do that again. And you should never try it also. And guess what? They act like they are being possessed by a demon. And actually, they are better for 55 gallon. Try to keep them in an aquarium smaller than that. You will face it the same way as I did. Not a great fish for a small aquarium, and don't even try it. And if I have to match this fish with a game character, it would be her, as I play the game. If your kids want a shark, this is the fish they would probably want. Bella shark is the fish that kids want when they fantasize of having a shark in their aquarium, despite looking more like a carp than a shark. But you know what this fish has in common with a literal shark? They grow big. Although this fish may not be as big as a great white shark or even a megalodon, they are still gonna be big enough to overgrow your aquarium and give parents a headache. You may also need a 150 gallon aquarium like the Pleco or even a pond to keep them. So unless you have a pond, you could give this fish to your kids to live up their fantasy. But if not, get this fish away from your kids. And if they still want to have a shark, just give them an inflatable shark. They don't need an aquarium to keep. Or that IKEA shark. This fish is probably more eye-catching than the Bella shark, and not many people also know that they grow big. Clown loach is a rather funky looking bottom dweller to have, and might be a good choice for those who are tired of Corydoras. But little do people know that these fish actually grow big. They see them small at the fish store, but soon they will be bigger than you think. Sure, they are not as fast as the Pleco in terms of growth, but you may still need 100 gallons to start with, or 150 or bigger to play safe. Can they be a great Corydoras alternative? Only if your aquarium was that big. If not, just stay with the Corys. This one is also as unique as the clown loach, and also, not many people know that they need a huge aquarium. Black ghost knifefish is a really unique fish to have, and I actually like them a lot. They kinda look like swimming curtains, and while they look like a ghost, they won't haunt you at midnight. I genuinely like them as they look very unique and awesome. But I also have to tell you that unfortunately, you need a large aquarium to house them. It may be surprising for some of you, as you normally see them small at the aquarium store. But they can reach 20 inches, and you will need a 180 gallon aquarium to house them. So don't be fooled by their juvenile size and think that they will be fine in a 20-gallon? They need more than that. Here's another algae cleaning fish that are as bad as Placo, or possibly worse than Placo. Chinese algae eater is a fish that many people also get when they need a fish that can cut off the hassle of aquarium cleaning, and also think that they are actually better than Placo. But in reality, they are worse than Placo. And they also grow quite big, although they are not as big as the Placo, and they grow to the size of an iPad instead of a PC monitor. They need at least 30 gallons for juveniles and 55 gallons or more for adults. Not a great fish for small aquariums or even community aquariums too. And personally, if I have a 55 gallon, I would choose a bristlenose Placo over these fish. They are not better than common Placo, and possibly worse. And to close things off, here's a fish that everyone loves so much that many of those that see it for the first time didn't know that they need a huge aquarium. Oscar is the fish that everybody loves. Many fish keepers love this fish. I personally like them, and maybe you also like them when you first see them at the store when you are looking for your first ever fish. But if you are looking for your first ever fish, this is not the one you wanna choose, and here's why. Sure, they have a puppy-like personality that everyone loves, but they need a huge aquarium. And even though you see them small at the store, you may need more than 100 gallons to house them. They may be the favorites of everyone, but unfortunately, they are not for everyone, especially knowing that they can be a bad puppy sometimes. So that's it, folks. Those are some popular fish that you didn't know grow big. Don't be fooled by the size of these fish when you see them at the store. Many fish stores sell fish as a juvenile, and sometimes they don't tell you how big these fishes can get. So don't be tempted just because you see them small, unless you are planning to get a bigger aquarium in the future. So that's a wrap for this video. And what fish you didn't know need a huge aquarium? Let me know in the comment section below, and give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, and share this video to your friends to let them know that these popular fish need a large aquarium. And if you want to see more cool fish content from this channel, make sure to subscribe because there will be more to come. Thanks for watching, my aquatic friends, and have a wonderful aquatic life. See you next time.